Hello, how is everybody? It's been a while, hasn't it, since I've done a video? Just living my life, doing my work. But I had a very interesting dream, and those who have watched my other videos know that I'm not the type of person that comes on every day unless I have something integral, important to what's going on in the world today as far as our ascension process. I try not to follow all the people with the political narrative stuff. I think that just drags me back down into 3D. But so I've been working a lot with crystals again. I've been working with crystals for over 25 years. Let's see, since 1996 or 1995 or something like that. So lately I've been getting a lot of messages that now it's really, really important to really connect with the planet, connect with Gaia. Mattia, Huna Flash calls her now Mattia, the New Zealand shaman that's going around with his people and closing all the portals that are letting in all the nasties. So we're in the time of Mattia. I think that's pretty cool. So I've been doing a lot of that. I've always connected with her. That's my morning routine. My morning routine is to greet Sister Sun and send out appreciation, love, and gratitude to Sister Sun and Mother Gaia and the Lady and the Lord and the Divine Mother Goddess who I work with. And so when working with my crystals, some information has been coming in, and I just want to show you a picture of the grid. See if I can do share screen here. Get to pictures. Okay. Come on, open up. Okay, so that's a grid. That's a crystal grid that I have in my bedroom. And that grid is actually for bringing in the ascension energies. It's actually set up like Metatron cube. So there's 6 instead of just 4. And so that's my life collection of some of my crystals in there, but that's set up to bring in the ascension energies and to connect those cosmic ascension energies with the 2 30-foot spiral wheels that I also have built in my yard that I use. And so it's hard to see, but the center is actually my Lemurian seed crystal. And that crystal's probably 3-4 inches tall. So, and I have the feathers in there. So there's a representation of the 4 directions, representation of the higher dimensional beings, the angels, the higher dimension beings that we work with, love, Gaia, the representation of Gaia. Let's see, I have a lot of crystals. I have rose quartz, I have amethyst, I have let's see what, I have peridot. The little tiny green is peridot, connection to Gaia and connection to the Fey realm. Rhodochrosite is the little tiny pink. I have fluorite, kunzite, blue kunzite. Let's see, what else do I have in there? A lot of amethyst, big Herkimer. This is a big Herkimer here. Blah, 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 blah. These are agates, moss agate. That's representative of the north south. This is the north. So I have a ton of crystals in there. So let me stop share. So anyways, that's the grid that I have in my bedroom, and I have crystals all over my house. And this crystal, I don't know if you can see it very good. This one I've had for 20 years, 25 years. It's one of the first quartz crystal balls that I've purchased when I used to do metaphysical fairs, I used to have my own booth at a metaphysical fairs. And this one's quite heavy. And this one's in my bed. I keep all my power objects with me in my bed. And they roll around all night long. And so I also used to keep my Lemurian seed crystal in my bed, but now it's in my grid. So working with this, and my new acquisition is, this is actually a light pink color. This is pink amethyst. So if you guys start running out and going to get pink amethyst, be careful because there's a lot of fakes out there. Just like citrine, a lot of your citrine is baked light colored amethyst. And I'm wearing right now, I'm wearing my, this is true raw natural citrine that I wire wrap myself. So yeah, I've been working the last 5 months with my friends who own the metaphysical crystal shop in town. So actually, I've been doing my thing. I've been helping a lot of people. I love it when people come in and go, I need crystals for this. I need crystals for that. Can you help me with this? And I just love it. And the feedback's been really good. So it's just reminding me again, working with crystals is one way to reconnect with Gaia. Plants. I mean, I'm in my bathroom right now. So I have what, two plants here in my bathroom. And so yeah, any way you can connect with Mattia. And so last night is really interesting because I have a friend, Max. He also watches my videos. Hi, Max. And we talk about trying to connect with the ET folks, the higher being folks. And so last night it's like, okay, climbed in bed, have this crystal in one hand, this crystal in the other hand, and put them close to my heart. And I said, okay, I want to know what's going on up there. Can anybody come forward and show me anything? And please, can you talk to me in my dreams tonight? Now, did I think something was going to happen? I very rarely dream. And when I do, I don't remember them. So when I do get a dream, it's pretty interesting. It's a pretty darn interesting dream. I wasn't really sure what was going to come through. I just wanted to know what was going on up there. Can they show me something going on up there? And wouldn't you know it, I get a good dream. And it's very interesting because it was a whole group of us. And we were, I live in Colorado, and it looked like we were like on the side of the rocks, maybe Red Rocks area or something, but it was a very rocky area, and we could see down, like where I live, I'm at 8,500 feet, so I can see the city below. So it was like that. I could see the skies and I could see below for a long way, and there's people had gathered. And I had talked about this great gathering back in 2016 after I had my QHHT session, and talked about this great gathering. So there's this huge gathering, and the energy was so peaceful. It was like when I used to do Dragon Fest, and all of us pagans would get together, and there'd be 6 drumming circles and ceremonies going on everywhere. The energy was so peaceful and so loving and so connected to this planet, and everybody at this gathering, it was the same way. We were all everybody was singing and chanting, and then all of a sudden, out of my right peripheral, the ships started coming, and it was a massive amount of ships. And it was like groupings and then another grouping, and it was just a massive amount. It was just ships. It was more ships than stars. And everybody was so excited, and everybody was cheering and clapping. And then they all started chanting and singing, and everybody was just so happy. It was just, and I felt like I was there. I felt like I was really, truly there. And it was interesting because we were watching this one ship, and it reminded me of something off of Star Wars, maybe. And it was like a weird geometrical shape. And the way it moved, it kind of moved like that. And it would dance and dart and bright light, and then it would shoot that way and shoot this way, and everybody would cheer, and everybody was happy, and everybody was excited. And so the dream ended, and I woke up, and the first thing that I remember, you get that, sometimes the first thing, you get something in your head when you first wake up, and it was a Beatles song, Sergeant Pepper's, welcome to the Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. Hope you enjoy the show. And I was like, that's a very random song. And hope you enjoyed the show kept ringing through my head. So all morning long, I'm singing, Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. Hope you enjoyed this show. And it was like, oh, we really did enjoy the show last night. So they were telling me, the show is coming, you guys, the show is coming. So I got my pendulum out, and I asked a couple questions about the ships. And this is my pendulum. And on the end is a phoenix, because Phoenix is very, is part of who I am, and the powers, the energies that I work with. It's in my books. And so I just asked a couple questions. Is this show going to be just for us, the star seeds? Will we only be able to, I was wondering if it was going to be one of these moving into the fifth dimension, higher dimension frequencies, we'll be able to see them. And it said, yes, we'll be able to see them, of course. But then I asked, well, what about the people still, the sheep, the people still asleep? Will they be able to see them? And they said, yes, they will be able to see them. So this show is going to be for everybody. And the reason that they've decided that it's time to assist in the awakening of the humanity, those who are still, left behind. And so they want to do this show and kind of give them a nudge. And I think we're at this point now where so many of us have been asking, we're ready to see you. We want to see you. Come on down, help us, assist us. We're at this point where we're ready to do what we're supposed to do, but so many of us are like, I'm really not sure what to do. What am I supposed to be doing? I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm ready. And so I think they've been hearing us. Enough of us have been asking, and so it's time now. And I think we can start watching for the show. And it's really interesting because we haven't been and I'm looking out my window. We haven't been chemtrailed for a long time, but like I said before, I can go out there and clear them because I work with Gaia. I work with the 4 directions. I work with the elements. And this morning, they decide that they're going to try to chemtrail. I am sorry, I don't believe for a minute those who have been saying, well, it's for military. It's to help the military. Bullshit. I'm sorry. I don't resonate with that at all. So yes, so they've tried to chemtrail us, and it looks like the sylphs are doing their work. I might have to go out and assist, but they're discombobulating the fans. It's really interesting how it changes. It doesn't merge, how the trails used to fan out and cover. You could see when the sylphs come in because they change the whole frequency, the energy. it starts to turn into these beautiful formations, these beautiful like feather-like formations. So that's what's going on right now. I'm probably gonna have to get out there and assist with my violet light and get in my spiral wheel. So anyways, yeah, that's what my latest dream was. And it's all about you guys connecting, with the planet. It is all part of our ascension. And the less you do it, the less you will see all the fun stuff and understand what's really going on. You'll miss like the dream that I got. If you want to start communicating with the higher dimension beings, those that are helping us, find your ways of connection. And I mean, I'm in Colorado. I'm one of the fortunate ones. I'm in a private subdivision. I got 12 acres, and out of the 63 lots out here, there's only 4 of us that actually live out here full time. So I have access to this beautiful, beautiful mountainous area with trees. And I've been picking, I have, I call myself a pinyon pine ranch because all my trees are pinyon pines, and I love pinyon pines because each one has a different formation and different personality. And so I've been taking up some of this year's growth because they've been growing like crazy because we are getting rain. Yay. Because I've been out there, I've been doing my connecting work, and I've been talking with the elements, and we've been getting rain. Yay. So I've been taking the New Year's growth and turning it into pinyon pine tea. And that's a great combatant, I guess you would say, to keep the crap that's going on in the outer world, with the, what is it, the protein spikes, protein stuff that's supposed to be shedding off the backs people. I'm a teetotaler anyways, and I make my own kombucha. So I do all of that stuff. I'm a vegan. I do not put any of that low vibration foods into my body because remember, we're bringing our body with us. We are ascending, and you can't ascend with a heavy, dense, low vibe body that's full of the energies of slaughtered animals. Sorry, we were not in, I don't care what anybody says. People are starting to totally wake up now and go, yeah, we were told to eat the meat. We were told to eat the meat. And the reason we were told to eat the meat was because they didn't want us to ascend. And so the eating of meat, historians, just shut up. I don't want to hear it. That's all 3D crap. It caused our ascension to be suppressed, take a lot longer than what it was supposed to be. And it's a way of also, it was a way also for the reptilians to eat us. Well, they're eating others. They're eating beings. So that gives us the okay to eat them. Okay, so, I pretty much can walk freely in the woods now. Nobody's going to eat me because I don't eat any of them. So yeah, people, that's another phase of it. So yeah, getting your temple clean, getting out and helping people, not just sitting around and watching political narrative videos, these political narrative videos that are just bombarding the channels, all of the platforms. All it does is it keeps your vibration low. We have to learn how it's distraction. We have to learn how to pull away from that. Yeah, okay, once in a while, look and see what they're saying. But there's so many people who, they're not living their lives. I know so many people are not living their lives because they're waiting for Nasara and Jasara to kick in. And I don't have to do anything because I'm going to have all the money in the world. Well, my thought there is, if everybody got money and nobody went to their job, you wouldn't have any of your favorite things. my eyeglasses probably be the last pair of eyeglasses I get unless the med beds fix my eyes. But you know, this 3D Nasera Jacera stuff, it's not helping us ascend into the fifth dimension where we don't need money, where I don't need my glasses to see. You know, so it's, for me, it's all part of the entrapment, you know. So yeah, people, get out there, start helping. You know, it's like when I give $10 to the bum on the street. The last bum was that I'm not gonna spend it. I'm not gonna go to the bar. Well, most of our bars in the area are closed anyways. Yeah, you could go to the liquor store. He goes, I'm not gonna. And I said, you know what? It's none of my damn business how you use this money. I'm giving it to you. And, you know, it just makes me feel happy. It uplifts me. It opens my heart further. You go use it any way you choose. But the reason I give is because it makes me happy. It keeps me full of that bliss and joy and happiness. And, you know, working at the Crystal Metaphysical Store has just been great because you know, I can spread my knowledge to people. It's like I'm this magnet, you know, everybody asks me, oh, do you read oracle cards? Do you do readings? Da, 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 you know, and I do them for myself. I think it's fun, but I'm really interested in helping people learn to get their own information. I'm more interested in helping them learn to read their own oracle cards, find their own information, and not get all the information from me. So I am a way shower, I am a guide. And that's what we're supposed to be doing here, people. We're not supposed to be doing it for them. You know, I showed you my crystals and I told you how I used them and I told you about my dream. And usually when I do something like that, that's when I get the information. That's when the information comes. And that's like, you know, that video I think I did a video when my daughter was going through cancer. And I was doing all my magical work, working in my spiral wheel. And, you know, I just said, give her illness to me. Just give it to me. I want to take it on because I know what to do with it. I'm her mother and I can heal her. I'm the one that has the holy womb chakra, the most strongest and most powerful chakra on the body, even more powerful than the crown chakra. So I have the power to heal my daughter, and I did. And the dream that I had after I took that illness on showed me, and I got help from my ancestors. I got help from my guides and the ancient ones, because in the dream, my dad showed up at the end and he gave me a great big huge hug and everything's going to be good now. And my daughter had her appointment to see if she had any more cancer in her body. The 2 days after that dream. She was clear. She's been clear ever since, and it's over a year now. So yes, people, we all have the ability. We have the power. We just have to get busy and believe it and utilize it. But I've been having a really interesting summer. Let me see if I can show you. I don't want to bore you guys, but up here where I'm at, it's hard to grow flowers. Let's see if I can. It's hard to grow flowers up here where I'm at because I'm at 8,500 feet. And I just want to show you something that randomly grew in my yard. Sorry, a lot of that picture, that's my artwork. Okay, this I thought was a little weed that was growing up in my flower bed. And when I would go to pull it, I would always hear, don't pull me, don't pull me. And so I was like, okay, I'm just going to let it grow and see what it turns out to be. And orange is my favorite color. And I kept saying, I hope you're orange. I hope you're orange. I hope you're orange. And sure enough, I have no clue what this flower is, this wild flower that just randomly grew up in my garden. But you can see how big, it's huge. It's just huge. And the buds are all starting to open. And the first one that opened lasted for 2 weeks. And it's because I've been working with the elementals. I've been working with the Fey realm. I've been working with Gaia. I've been working with all of that and asking, to start bringing some beauty. And I think that's a beautiful bush, isn't it, guys? And so, yeah, strange things have been happening. And look at this. Let's see. This was about a month ago. Nothing in the skies. The skies were clear blue except for that. And, I was working before that to clear out the chemtrails, and it was pretty clear for, a week or so. And then all of a sudden that showed up. So you be the judge. Is that a chemtrail? 1, 2 single chemtrails in the sky? I don't know. So yeah, interesting things have been happening in Denise's world. We're getting rain. We can talk to Gaia. We can communicate with her. We can ask her to help us with our weather patterns. And I keep talking to her because weather warfare, we know it's happening. And I keep telling her, we don't consent to this. And I keep telling her, we have the power. We can work together. We have the power to change the weather. We have the power to stop them. And I just say to the elements and to her, we don't want this anymore. And it would be so nice if the equators would switch a little bit so the whole planet would get the temperate weather. Except for, of course, the very, very, very tops of the mountains, but so we could grow food year round. We're already talking about food shortages. Those are want to now attack our food because what happens to us when we're hungry. So I've been talking to her. Hey, it's time for us to take our home back. This is our home. It's time for us to take it back. And we are the ones that can be in control. We are in control now, and we can say what we want for weather. I don't want the extremes anymore. Yes, I'm in the banana belt of Colorado. We do get snow. We can get cold. We can get snow. It does melt. But, I'd like to be able to grow my own food year round. And I'd like to be able to not have to worry about putting gas in my propane tank every month to keep my house warm. I like to be able to have more of that indoor outdoor living. I've done journeys and I've seen what the 5th and 6th dimension living is going to be like. We'll be in houses that are more crystalline energy like. It will be like we'll have this house, but it will be like this energetic field around us where we can either turn the field around us dark if we want privacy or turn it back light so we feel like we are living in the wilderness. We won't need plumbing and we won't need electricity and any of that because of the crystalline field of the homes. Yeah, it's really weird to see, but yeah, it's going to be so different. So anyways, you guys, we can't get there until we start doing this work and stop being distracted. Dates keep coming and going. So it's up to us to do the work. So I know you don't see me often, but I'm one of the people that I'm busy living my life and I don't feel like I need to be on here every day trying to make up some crap, just to talk to you. But I wanted to tell you about my dream. And I'm wondering if anybody else is having dreams like that. It just seems like that time is coming. We're in that time now. I can't wait until we can meet all of them, our otherworldly brothers and sisters. I'm so excited about that. And so that dream is telling me that time is coming. All right, guys, it's time for me to go out and play with my horses now. And everybody take care. And we'll talk to you soon.